Hi everyone, myself Dr. K.Sumathi, Associate Professor, Head, Department of Commerce. Today we will discuss about bank accounts in higher corporate accounting. So classification of bank accounts. The usual practice in all banks was to recognize income from advance on accrual base and take credit for interest accrued all loans, overdraft, etc. while closing books for an accounting year. However, in line with the international accounting standard, in present practice, it is to make a distinction between treatment of income on different advances by classifying them into performing and non-performing assets. So here the classification of advances are two types, performing asset and non-performing asset. So income from performing asset is recorded on accrual basis. Income from non-performing asset is recorded only when income from them is received in cash. In this context, the exact meaning of non-performing asset becomes important. So the meaning of non-performing asset, and any asset which generates income is a performing asset, and asset become non-performing when in it case to generate income for a bank. This happens when interest or installment of principal of both are not received on due date and the delay exceed a stipulated time is called non-performing asset. Next we will see about the Reserve Bank of India has given clear guidelines in determining when an asset becomes non-performing, which are briefly given below. So first one, term loans, and second one, cash credit and overdraft, and third one, bills purchased and discounted, and next one, agricultural advances, and last one, other advances. First we will discuss about term loans. Term loans means when interest and or installment of principal remains overdue for more than 180 days, it should be considered as a non-performing asset. Next one is cash credit and overdraft. When the account remains out of order for more than 180 days, they are to be considered as a non-performing asset. An account is out of order if the outstanding balance is in excess of the sanctioned limit or drawing power, or there are no credits for a continuous period of 180 days in the account, or credits during the periods are not enough to cover the interest debited. And third one is bills purchased and discounted. If the bill remains overdue for a period of more than 180 days, it should be considered as a NPA, that is non-performing asset. And next one, agricultural advances. It means if advances to agricultural sector remain overdue for 2 harvest season not exceeding 2 half years, they are to be considered as a non-performing asset. And next one is other advances. So other advances, when other advances remains overdue for more than 180 days, they are to be considered as a non-performing asset. So non-performing assets are to be determined on borrower basis and not know the basis of each kinds of advances separately. So if the advance of one kind of to a particular borrower becomes NPA, all other advances to him should be considered as a non-performing asset. It is the usual practice to determine the status of different advances on the balance sheet date. Thus, the latest development regarding non-performing is that RBI has instructed all the commercial banks to classify from 1st April 1994 an advance as NPA if it is overdue or out of order, etc. for 90 days instead of 180 days. In fact, the 90 days limit is international practice. And next one, assets of banking company. So there are two classifications, standard asset and non-performing asset. In the non-performing assets, there are classified substandard asset, doubtful asset and loss asset. These are all the classifications of banking company. Thank you.